Welcome to Trading Secrets Exposed. In this free video series, I want to highlight why most strategies are not built for long-term success. It's not that the strategy is unsound, it's just the parameters in which a strategy are created don't necessarily reflect the markets in which they will operate in. So the best way to get into this is we're going to analyze a simple strategy involving a 100 EMA indicator and also the PSR AR indicator. And so on the chart here in front of me, we have the 100 EMA indicator set is the yellow line here, and then we have our parabolic SAR, okay, parabolic stop. Now, the parameters we've set, and these have already been preset into this trading strategy, are that price must be greater than the 100 EMA. And in order to execute a long position, the parabolic SAR must have gone from a high 2 bars ago to a low or less, and then the bar of today must be higher than the bar of tomorrow. So basically, we've got this crosshair right here. We're saying that 2 days ago, parabolic SAR must have been higher than it was yesterday, which is here. So it's higher there than here. And then today, which is the day we're going to look at entering, all right, or this is perhaps on a 60-minute chart, I should say, it needs to be greater than yesterday's bar, or the last bar. Okay, so that means a trade would be entered then on the next bar, which is just here, and you can see a trade was entered here, and we had a successful long trade. Now this strategy at the moment is set for an 80 pip profit, okay, that may be adjusted depending on what exactly the strategy results are. And then you can see, just as another example over here, same thing has happened. You've had a parabolic SAR, you've got the price above the 100 EMA, you've got a parabolic SAR at a high, then you've got one that's lower, and then you've got one which is the existing bar, which is just a bit higher again, and then we take the trade here. Okay, now there are a couple of nice little trades on this strategy. Okay, now this is just on, just so we are aware, on the pound chief, the pound franc. So we have successful strategies in here. Now what I really want to highlight to you though is that, you know, if you've developed this strategy and you've developed it on the pound franc, okay, let's have a quick look at it. Let's just come down here a bit. Here's the pound francs data here. So running this strategy for the last 4 years, all right, in being that you got on every single trade that was available when these indicators were present, you would have profited $22,000. Okay, the gross profit was 138, and the gross loss is 115. A profit factor of 1.19. Okay, and we got 115 trades in the market, and a 54, or let's say 55% profitable trade. All right, percent profitable. So that means we're winning more trades than we're losing. All right, and that's just at its current parameters, its current settings. Okay. Now, what I really want to highlight to you though is most people will take this strategy here, okay, and go, oh yeah, it works really well here, or this is where they've been taught it works well, or you know, any one of those parameters, and they'll go and implement this strategy on other currency pairs. So I'm just going to open up the rest of the data here on a whole bunch of different currency pairs. Okay, so as you can see, if we were to run this on the pound CAD, all right, again we'd have a $10,000 profit. Great. All right, our percentage profit's reducing a bit, and you can see as we go down, you know, these trades are all still profitable here. You know, euro pound, you know, if you were to get on every single one of these trades over the last 4 years, all right, you would have made $8. Okay, so it's really not worth your time even focusing on that. But then the big highlight is all of these currency pairs below that. Okay, every single one of these, going all the way down to the euro AD, is running at a loss. In fact, the loss on the euro Aussie is greater than any profit we've made on the pound chief. Okay, so let's imagine you were trying to trade this across the spectrum of all your currency pairs. All right, unbeknownst to you, that this strategy doesn't actually work on every currency pair. All right, so this is the one thing I really want to highlight. And you can see over here, there's not much in a nominal difference between your percent profitable. So 55% profitable makes us have a profitable trading strategy, to a level. And then down here, we can see at 44%, our strategy is no longer profitable. Okay, so let's just quickly have a look at a bit more data in there, just so you can see. So we'll just have a look at the Pound Chiefs graph here. Alright, get this up for you a bit. Alright, so you can see here, even on the Pound Chief, we did have a time where this strategy wasn't actually turning over a profit. Alright, and then it kicked in profitability as you went along. So again, depending on when you picked up this strategy and ran with it, would also depend on your profitability. So go down the Pound CAD. Okay, same thing there. We've got moments of profitability and unprofitability. The US Chief. Alright, it's gone through quite a nice period of profitability. Okay, so you would have made some nice money all the way up through here, but then actually here you've plateaued from it's at 2015 to 2017. If you continue to trade that strategy, entering every single trading position, you would have come out at the same point as where you were 2 years ago. So you just would have wasted a lot of time. You could have cashed in and gone from here, And then if you continue to trade it up into present day, as you can see, you would have actually started to lose money. All right, even though it's still, the strategy overall is profitable, but the strategy is losing, okay, more than it is winning. So even though we've got a profitable strategy, potentially over the long term, its profitability can be questionable, okay. And then let's just quickly skip down to the bottom here, so we can have a look. Oh. All right, so imagine jumping on the trading this on the Euro Aussie, and you can see straight off the bat, you might have had a little bit of time of success, all excited, and then downhill, okay. And unbeknownst to the trader, you don't really know what's going on. You're just trying to trade this strategy, and obviously it's not working on you, right, on this currency pair. Okay, so look, all I really wanted to do in this video was primarily highlight this factor. Okay, that you can have the best strategy in the world, all right, but you need to be able to identify which currency pair, or if you're trading, other things, the stocks, or E-minis and stuff like that, which variables it works best on. Okay, and this is something I think a lot of traders overlook. Okay, they get excited, they find a strategy, or someone teaches them a strategy, and they go to implement it in the market, and they could have success for a short amount of time. You could implement here, and you've got nice success for a short amount of time, and then you keep trading that strategy, and all of a sudden you start to lose. Okay, and unbeknownst to the trader, all right, without having accurate data on his trading strategy, he can start to lose money in the market. And I firmly believe that's one of the reasons why a lot of traders do fail out there. Is it's not that they're not doing the right thing, not trying hard, not using a good strategy. I think all those parameters are generally in place. I think everyone's out there to try and make a profit in this game, but I think what they're missing a big part of the information, a big piece of the puzzle. Okay, and utilizing data like this helps to identify that. Okay, that certain charts work better than others. All right, so I'm going to wrap up this video here. Please, keep an eye out for an email tomorrow, and that'll give a link to video 2 in the series, and I'll break down a little bit further on some other parameters, okay, beyond the actual currency pair that you may be trading in, that will actually be affecting your profit margins. Okay, so thanks for listening, and see you tomorrow. Cheers.